So OSA's gadget is the Talent Shield. The Talent Shield is our attempt to provide for the attacking team something that is more common with the Defender playstyle, which is a deployable gadget, something that you use to fortify a position. This original offensive attack and defense is still quite strong, but we also know that attacker in Rainbow Six Siege needs to secure the map, needs to take forward position, needs to flank watch once they've done that. And the idea of bringing a gadget that inherently feels like a Defender gadget, but on the attacker side, allows us to reinforce that playstyle. So what we want to see is, as an attacker, I've secured a position, I deploy the shield, this is mine, this is my fortified position, this is like this outpost in Defender's territory from which I can now cover my teammate, I can now execute on site, I can throw smoke for this position, I can hold position and angles that before were not available to my team at all. You can equip the shield in your hands and move with the shield. It's very similar to a shield operator, a lot less strong, so you are at least as vulnerable as a blitz shield, for example. But contrary to a blitz shield, you cannot charge, you cannot flash the enemy, you cannot melee them with your own shield, so she's not designed to be used that way at all. You can be safe for a little while by the time to place your shield, but not much more. We wanted the full transparency, so you can see both sides through the shield. We believe this is a very interesting gameplay element. Those few seconds of tension when you both look at each other in your eyes and you're ready to shoot are invaluable. Because it's bulletproof glass shield and now in Siege bulletproof glass can be shattered, attackers can use that as well. The security window on Clubhouse, for example, is looking towards bedroom and master bedroom and gym, and you don't really want the defender to use it, so you can place your own shield there, shatter your own shield with your own melee to shut the line of sight. So that shattering effect, even though is mostly intended as a counter available to defense, is a tool that the attacker can use in a clever way, and I'm sure there are many more options that we'll see happen in the future. So you have to be very careful because defenders will be able to get rid of your shield. They can use impact grenade and C4. Those are explosive. They're gonna wipe the shield right away. If you're behind it and the C4 explodes, you're in a very tough spot. Tashanka, like smoke for example, if they see someone, and they will because the shield is transparent, they can literally smoke you out. And that's very risky for you. So OSA is not a guaranteed safe spot. Okay, so for loadout, we've used weapons that you are very familiar with. The first one is the 5.56 from Thermite. It's his AR, very powerful weapon, but so far only Thermite get to use it and it has a very specific role. So we want to see how this weapon behaves on a very different operator. Second one is the PDW9. So that's the SMG from Jackal. This is to give you a more aggressive option, I would argue. And I think people that's going to choose one or the other are going to play OSA very differently, and that's definitely the point. And finally, for the secondary weapon, she has the PMM. That's because I like the PMM, and I wanted her to have the PMM.
10 seconds.
The one thing that we gave her was the Claymore, because having the Claymore to at least protect yourself from flanks is definitely something useful. And then you have the smoke grenade. That was a suggestion we got from pro workshops, where our professional player advised us to use this because having this shield as a fortified position and an advanced position allows you to drop your smoke on site from a much closer position. And it's very interesting, like this idea of having the shield as a way to support the push, support the execution, and eventually reuse the shield as a way to defend the diffuser once it's planted is very interesting. As far as role goes, you can make her in the same category as a Nomad or Gridlock. She's very different, very different. But if we really want to put a word on it, she would be similar to those because she is here for map control. That being said, since her gadget is deployable, you can even have them used by your teammates while you go on a flank. So many strategies are going to come with this one. But I love the fact that we never know. The creativity you can have with it is unfathomable. I can't wait to see what the community is going to come up with.
OSA is a character that's been behind the scenes of Rainbow for a while now because Nighthaven has always been known for its top-of-the-line technology. She's actually the one who designs most of it. So she's Nighthaven's tech genius. She founded their R&D department called Quantum Concepts and Robotics, or QCR for short. Callie's Level, Wamai's Magnet, Aruni's Prosthetics. She made those things. Osa is from Croatia. Her name is actually Anja Katarina Jankovic. Her family, the Jankovic, are owners of an international toy store brand. Her aunt is the one that basically raised her and put her through school, showed her how to make toys, and eventually, led her to her passion for making things in engineering. And then another interesting thing is Osa's code name, which is Croatian for wasp. It doesn't really have anything to do with her career or her path or anything that she does. It's a symbolic thing. She chose the name herself because she feels like other people see her as like standoffish and hostile almost, but really she just wants people to know that she's just very protective of her personal life and that if you give her space, she'll give you space as well and she'll respect you.